Hello, everyone. Welcome to SPV3 at long last. I've wanted to do a playthrough of this for a long time, but just never felt like I've gotten around to it. Because, this is going to be a long project. I'm going to be recording regular SPV3 with all the extended levels and the extra levels and Lemuria and everything else. So this is going to be, and maybe some Firefight as well. So let's get going immediately. It's going to be a bit awkward to record this because my recording shortcut doesn't work for OBS, doesn't work in game, so I'm going to have to alt tab the game every time I want to start or stop recording. But whatever, let's just go. So, I know that SPV3 is kind of controversial. Like, I really like SPV3. I know some people really don't. I do. Um, but I'll talk about this as this. We have whole cutscenes and stuff. This is mostly the same. But I'm gonna play it on heroic. If I need to turn it down or up, I'll do that. But this SPV3 version of heroic is harder than regular Halo CE heroic. So anyway, I know SPV3. Some people really like it. Some people really don't. I am definitely in the former category. SPV3 was my favorite mod and still is my favorite mod. My second favorite mod after Ruby's Reviews. I really like what Masters has done. I can see some of the criticisms. I do think they're valid criticisms, but not as game-breaking as some.
Cortana, all I need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
So yeah, definitely looking forward to this playthrough. I really enjoy this game.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace.
And yes, there are things that I don't like with SPV3.
They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
I'll kind of go through that as we go on.
Where do
But
we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their
overall, I think it's a
series.
very nice package.
But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups, make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their station.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana.
Hmm?
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
Attention, all combat personnel. Please report to your action stations.
As you can see, things can get like a little rough around the edges with like performance and things flipping in and out and stuff. It's, you have to think, this is still the Halo C. You have to be
Fifth platoon,
pushed to
secure
the
airlocks on deck 11. 14th platoon, rendezvous with 22nd Tactical at Bulkhead Charlie 14.
I don't think it affects the gameplay too much. It's probably actually going to affect the recording a lot more than it does the gameplay, but I hope it isn't too.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Man, here's where we show those split-chin, squid-head sons of bitches that they could not have picked a worse enemy than the human race. We are going to blow the hell out of those dumb bugs until we don't have anything left to shoot them with. And then we are going to strangle them with their own living guts. Am I right, Marines? Damn right I am.
Completely silent?
Double it out.
Okay.
Double time.
Never had that happen.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
Sir? Right. Let's thaw him out.
Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds. He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5!
Hopefully that background noise doesn't pick up too much in the recording, but I have to open my window because this game really pushes your computer, so...
Oh god! They're trying to get through the door! Security! Intruders in Dial 2!
Sam!
Missions Alpha through Sierra. Sensors show inbound
This
Covenant
way.
boarding craft. Stand by.
Now, I'm sure all of you know what SPV3 is at this point, but just in case you don't, this is basically a complete reimagining of OCE. It still uses the same levels to an extent. There's some areas different, but mostly it uses the same levels, but with entirely new sandbox, entirely new enemies, entirely new routes. Many people describe it as a Halo 1.5. I don't entirely agree with that, but that's my way.
Captain Keyes is waiting for us, sir!
It's like, it incorporates a lot of dialogue and a lot of cut content as well, so it's a really comprehensive thing. Do I agree that it's a bit bloated and a bit awkward in spots? Yeah, but I really like it still. For the gameplay and nothing else.
Captain Keyes.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3. Make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Report!
Fire control for the main cannon is offline. Nothing of consequence hit us before the detonation. It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Hull breach! Hull breach on decks 11 and 12!
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cole Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. The protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research. Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Funny. I remember more empty space.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I'll see you on the surface.
And yes, I will be playing cutscenes for this playthrough because the cutscenes are different enough, I feel. Every time I go back to SPV3 after a while, I'm playing it shocks me how good Halo was.
Do what you do best.
Crisp post-processing, especially with the lighting. Is it like absolute state-of-the-art cutting edge? It's still masters team really did everything to get everything they could. So the guns are entirely different. Like I said, the entire sandbox. I'm not going to go into it in too much depth because, like I said, I'm sure that everyone watching this video knows what SPV3 is. If you haven't, I would actually suggest you just play it for yourself. It's a better experience it as you play it than as you watch it. Anyway. Data pads. I'm probably not going to bother to go out of my way to find those because, or to
Boarders
view
have
them.
breached the file
I
control.
already know where most of them are. Again, like...
The cavalry has arrived.
7 and 8. Fall back to secondary defensive position.
What the hell? Did something just hit us? Move in! Back to the airlock!
By the way, the assault rifle is probably my favorite gun in... My aim is not. The assault rifle is probably my favorite gun in this movie. Just the versatility of it. It's like a more refined version of the movie.
They're using our lifeboat airlocks to attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in.
It has that same
Bastards.
goal, I guess, of having being more controllable
We need to get through that door.
and more
That's the
usable at
damage
distance.
explosion.
No, I'll have plenty of time to use the bicycle later. In environments like this, I actually have a lot. Assault rifle basically takes the place of the plasma rifle. That's probably why I like it so much. Plasma rifle. It's my favorite weapon. Probably stuff.
Reserve combat teams up at 5 through 9. Fall back to secondary defensive position.
Enjoying this music. I'm not. The SPV3 music is kind of hit or miss. I really like a lot of it, but there's others that I feel just and definitely certain placements. So.
Keep your head down. There's two of us in here now, remember?
I got it.
Defense turrets active.
This is basically the berserk power up from Duke. Makes everything super slow and you can fire super fast. Not pull our own gun. Whoa, whoa. Doesn't last very long, but it's fun when you only get it a couple of times. Oh, and that's first chamber. I still remember this power up being very buggy to the point that it could actually break your. You'd have to go back and like delete the save file because it was stuck permanently. Modern version I haven't had that. So, I'm assuming it's been fixed. I haven't heard anything about it getting fixed, but I assume it was because. And you know what? We'll have plenty of time to use the battle rifle later. Right now, I really like
on the landing above us.
So one of the biggest things I can complain about SPV3. Of course, this isn't like an objective. I have like all kinds of fun. I can definitely see. Some people's opinion of it not being But, one of my biggest complaints is that the UNSC weapons are just so good that it gives you not a lot of motivation to use the Covenant weapons. Like, I'm not saying that... Whoa. I'm not saying that it's terrible because UNSC weapons are really satisfying.
Covenant, on the landing above us.
Of course, UNSC weapons feel great, but they are so good and the ammo is so plentiful. You have very little motivation to use the Covenant weapons. And it leads to the Covenant weapons feel a little underused by looking and feeling amazing. If you can't tell, I haven't played SPV3. I did a little bit of testing just before I'm playing this. I'm not completely cold, but get back into this thing. I believe this is the 29th. The days blend together. I believe this is the 29th of January when I'm recording this. And you probably won't see it for a little while because I have a ton of backlog. I've just uploaded my first couple of parts of Halo 2 on that. And which I completed in recording just the other day. And I still have stuff from the Crimson Skies game that I had like 2 weeks ago. And now I have an entire pile of footage from the Mechasalt game that I did, including this weekend. From the Mechasalt weekend. That was 2 game nights. But anyway. So I have a ton of footage just laying around waiting to be uploaded. It's not like I'm feeling burnt out or anything, but I definitely have a reserve.
The life pods are launching. We should hurry. The Covenant are destroying the life pods. They really don't want us on that
All
radar.
remaining crew and top personnel, hit the lifeboat. Fall back to evac station.
Where are these guys Still a little bit of ammo back here. You know what? Is there enough? No, not enough SMG ammo.
Warning, blast doors closing.
Didn't kill you?
I'm detecting Covenant movement outside the access ways. We're too close. We need to find another route.
Yeah, you were nice. Cluster grenades. My favorite grenade types. I think actually my favorite grenade type. I mean, of course, the vortex grenades. But cluster grenades have a certain aesthetic.
No!
See? I saved you, Sam, too. at least a couple headshots out of that.
Ask yourself this question. Is what I'm doing right now helping Cortana from blowing into tiny, tiny bits?
Now we're on to completely new territory. I guess it's not really new anymore because like we've been playing all the way back in SPV2 there was actually very different kind of, but I might actually do that at some point. I just remember I don't. Test finish doesn't work on my computer anymore. I don't know why, but something with it just breaks. Maybe somebody can point out what's going on. But whenever I load any level in a customer, you'll like spawn in and there won't be any HUD, and you won't be able to interact. Like you can shoot, you can throw grenades and stuff, but you can't like swap weapons, you can't interact with things. You have no HUD. It's just really weird. And I can't find any way to fix that. I've reinstalled it, I've deleted saves. It's really too bad because like one of the mods I really wanted to play through.
All remaining combat teams pull out and abandon.
Another one of my all-time favorite mods called Blood Barrel. But so far that has not been ported to CC. Yeah, that has not been ported to MCC PC, and have not been able to play it. I have Blood Forgotten Exiles game, but really hope that one day it gets ported because that's like the best Blood campaign in any Halo game ever. Okay, but I wanted to use the SMG earlier, but you know what? This is actually a longer range area, so I'm going to need a little bit of range. Or weapons with a little bit of range. I do like that. I like that scope. I think that's a stock sound effect from, what, Aliens? I don't know. Yeah. I do.
Just lost a life pod. Maybe it's just as well that we missed that one.
Finally, you got it.
Combat teams on deck 7 and 8 fall back to secondary defensive position.
That's not really
NC is offline.
Anyway, whatever. If you can't tell, you've never been able to tell what this section
is online.
What this section of map actually is. It's actually kind of genius. This is boarding action, but with the two halves kind of shoved together. Back in the SPV days, I think it literally just was shoved the two halves put together.
Sorry. Careful.
This way.
And I'm still... Okay, I just got used to, like, the weird button thing from Halo 2. Like, figured now I'm having to go back to this, which is, like, another, like, weird button thing. Okay, now I'll... Or actually, no, this is not... Okay, never mind.
Reserve combat team up at 539. Fall back to secondary defensive position.
Alright. There you go.
It's him.
Where's the last enemy? I'll be honest, I've never really liked Battle Rifle on SPV3. It's not bad, but something about it just feels a bit off. Like, I'm not sure whether, like, the sound effects sound good. Maybe it's, like, something about the bullet trail time. I don't know. It just never felt all that great. It almost feels like Halo 3's VR. That's not a compliment. I don't really like how the VR feels. Like, I know that one is good, but the fact that the incredibly slow.
But... 1 and 4, report to evac stations immediately.
Now we'll use visor. This is like straight out of ODST. And it basically has the ODST color coding as well. You have everything that's possible highlighted in red. Objectives, important objects that are not like friendly hostiles, coded yellow. Oh, I hit that. Are coded yellow, and friendly units are away from here.
Crew and ops personnel on decks 9 through 12. Report to evac stations now.
There you go.
Don't waste your pity on them. I don't think they like you much anyway.
This happens. Whoa. Okay, I just accidentally picked it up. Whatever. This area is one of the more nostalgic for me. Back when I was stop with gravity. One of my favorite multiplayer maps was it's called. It wasn't. Was it called Rat Trap? I can't remember what it was. It's not Rat Race, but it was the SPV2. Okay. One of the SPV2 multiplayer maps they released. And it was this area with a few extra areas, but.
That explosion came from inside. Covenant must have brought something with them.
Really liking this area. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. It's like it's obviously some sort of engineering space. I don't know exactly. I'm not sure if I got the shotgun. The hunters in SPV3 are like really well done, I feel, because if you're at distance and you have this weapon, you can hit them. There's like a little tiny gap between their headpiece and their chest that you can hit them in. But if you can't stay stable and if they're moving, like you're not going to hit them at all. And if you're in close, they're going to try and charge at you instead. So that's important. I mean. I really like how the hunters are in this game. Now, should I? You know what? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna take one of the fuel rod guns. You can't wield the regular fuel rod gun. You can wield these, which are basically the same. This variant, anyway. There are multiple variants of hunters. I said earlier that I'm not going to be going over everything in depth because I assume everyone at least knows roughly how it plays. But then I keep going into things like that. I don't know why. Yes. This is basically the gravity grenade room after all. Good, but it works. Not worrying about
Combat teams, Sierra through Victor. Prepare for evac. All hands, this is your captain. Any remaining personnel to the lifeboats immediately. Abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship.
Alright, the final push. Anyone remember how crazy long this level was in SPV2? You know, like if you had to load the BSP manually, if you did, it was like literally like an hour-long adventure on top of the regular one. So much. But that era of SPV was so fast. I should see it. It wasn't. I really like how the DMR differentiates. It almost has it almost does the same thing that Halo 5 did with the DMR, where it really differentiates itself by being much more of a mini sniper. It's much more powerful, but it zooms in much farther, and the accuracy penalty is a lot higher. You really have to treat it more like a sniper utility.
All combat personnel, fall back to tertiary defensive position.
Now this bit is one of those bits you can kind of use the hunters, but that's rather like every fight. Oh, you know what? Pick up one of these. This is basically a proto needler. It's not really a brute needler, but it's like a proto needler. It doesn't have target tracking, but it still has super good. Jeez, that was just a no-win situation. Grenades behind me, grenades in front of me.
Some more?
Whoa, there he is! I'm not sure whether the explosion killed me or the elite killed me there. Here. Whoa, whoa.
One last lifeboat. Quickly,
All
get
right,
aboard
there
before
it
it
is,
launches.
level 1. Really look forward
Now
to
would be a very good time to leave.
the rest of what this mod has in store, because this is going to be a long one. Long play.
Sir. We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here.
Look!
What is that thing, Lieutenant?
Hell if I know, but we're landing on it.
You're on him! She's been hit!
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
Heads up, everyone, this is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
I'm losing her. Brace for impact!
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed. I warned the captain that this wasn't a good idea. I should never have left the Pillar of Autumn. You're awake. Can you move?